Hey everyone, it's Emily Parker here. Today, I'm diving into a spine-chilling story that will take you to the eerie town of Harmony Falls, where forgotten memories turn into restless spirits. Ready to uncover the dark secrets with me? Let's get started. If you're brave enough to walk with me through the shadows and uncover the mysteries that lie within, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you'll never miss a step into the unknown. Join our community of thrill seekers because the darkest tales are yet to come. Hi, I'm Emily Parker. Have you ever wished you could forget something so painful that it haunts you every day? I did. That's why I went to Harmony Falls, a small town that looked like a picture-perfect place, but held a dark secret. I arrived in Harmony Falls on a rainy afternoon. The town was beautiful, with neat houses, friendly people, and a serene atmosphere. But I wasn't there for a vacation. I was there to investigate the Harmony Clinic, a new facility that claimed it could erase traumatic memories. At the clinic, I met Dr. Evelyn Hartman. She was charming and confident, explaining how their advanced technology could erase bad memories forever. She showed me around, and everything looked modern and promising. The patients seemed happy and relieved, their faces free from the burdens of their past. Later that day, I met a local named Tom. He was friendly, but cautious when I mentioned the clinic. He told me strange stories about people seeing ghostly figures after their memories were erased. It's like their past doesn't want to be forgotten, he said, his eyes serious. Despite Tom's warnings, I decided to try the procedure. I chose to erase a minor traumatic event from my past. The process was simple, and soon I felt like a weight had been lifted. But that night, things took a dark turn. I started hearing whispers and seeing shadows out of the corner of my eye. Objects moved on their own, and I felt a constant, eerie presence around me. The memories were gone, but something else had taken their place. The first real scare came when I was in my hotel room. I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of scratching. It seemed to be coming from inside the walls. The sound grew louder and more frantic. I got out of bed, my heart pounding. Suddenly, a picture frame fell from the wall, shattering on the floor. I felt a cold breeze brush past me, even though the windows were closed. I began investigating other patients and found disturbing similarities. They all experienced ghostly apparitions and eerie phenomena. I learned about a woman named Sarah who had vanished after complaining about terrifying visions. I visited her last known address and found her journal. In her journal, she wrote about the whispers getting louder and shadows following her. They don't want to be forgotten, she wrote, her fear evident in every word. I realized the erased memories had become restless spirits, haunting their former hosts. One evening, I was walking back to my hotel when I saw a figure standing under a street lamp. As I got closer, I realized it was a woman in a hospital gown, her face pale and eyes hollow. She stared at me, unmoving. I blinked, and she was gone. I hurried back to my room, feeling eyes on me the whole way. I went back to the clinic and confronted Dr. Hartman. She admitted the truth reluctantly. The procedure didn't erase memories, but transferred them to another realm. This created vengeful spirits tied to those memories. We thought we were helping, she said, but we've unleashed something we can't control. That night, the hauntings escalated. I woke up to find my room freezing cold. My breath formed mist in the air. The shadows on the walls started to move, twisting into forms that resembled people. I heard a voice whispering my name, growing louder until it was a deafening roar. I screamed, and everything went silent. That night, I knew I had to face the spirits head-on. The clinic was empty and silent, but the air was thick with tension. I crept through the dark hallways, my flashlight flickering. Whispers grew louder, and shadows twisted into grotesque forms. Suddenly, I was surrounded by the spirits of the patients, their faces twisted in agony. Their eyes glowed with malevolent intent. They weren't just echoes of memories. They were manifestations of pure torment and rage. I felt their cold hands grasp at me, pulling me into their world of darkness. I stumbled into a room filled with old medical equipment. The spirits followed, their whispers now a deafening roar. In the center of the room was a large mirror. As I looked into it, I saw their true forms, horrific, distorted versions of their former selves. Their faces were a twisted blend of fear and anger, their bodies contorted into unnatural shapes. Desperate, I remembered Tom's words about the spirits not wanting to be forgotten. I needed to find a way to confront their anger and release their hold. I spotted an old book on a shelf, covered in dust. It was a journal from the clinic's early days, detailing the original experiments and the unintended consequences. As I read aloud from the journal, the spirits writhed and screamed. The words seemed to have a power over them, revealing their torment and the truth behind their creation. I learned that the only way to free them was to destroy the source of their imprisonment, the machine that had transferred their memories. I rushed to the clinic's main control room, the spirits hot on my heels. The machine was a monstrous, humming contraption. I grabbed a metal rod and started smashing it, sparks flying everywhere. The spirits screamed louder, their forms flickering. With one final blow, the machine exploded in a burst of light. The spirits let out a collective wail and then vanished, their tortured souls finally released. The clinic fell silent, the oppressive weight lifting from the air. I thought it was over. The spirits were gone, and the clinic was shut down. But as I drove out of Harmony Falls, I saw something that made my blood run cold. In my rearview mirror, just for a moment, I saw a familiar figure standing by the roadside. It was Sarah, her eyes hollow and her form flickering like a dying flame. She mouthed something I couldn't hear, but I knew what she was saying. "It's not over." I sped up, heart pounding, trying to convince myself it was just my imagination. But deep down, I knew the truth. Harmony Falls had a way of holding on to its secrets, and some things were not so easily forgotten. As I reached the outskirts of town, my phone buzzed with a new message. It was from an unknown number, and the text sent a chill down my spine. "We remember." I knew I had to return. There were more secrets to uncover, more darkness to face. Harmony Falls wasn't done with me yet. This was just the beginning.